Hey everyone. So, oh, even though I still don't expect a full direct act until next month at earliest, that also includes this new one for the new Tomodachi Life. Hey, if I am going to focus on this mainly as I continue filling in my final draft for the Legal and Roy review and the filling in the outlines of the next Arcs Horizon. So, with that in mind, here are my reaction and thoughts on the recent direct for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which includes its second trailer, which introduces Yoshi formally after the stinger at the end of the first movie, as well as a leak of all things from a tie-in for her Pillsbury cookie dough. Oh, well, to be fair, he did have a puzzle game him spin off about making cookies, so let's begin. We do see more of the story and the worlds being unveiled as well. Oh, and more iconography from the games being featured, but unlike Return to Silent Hill, they're actually doing so in a way that makes logical sense, and such as the way they actually use the fire flowers to who this time they did bring a light to clean out the pipes, and also Luigi finding the hard way that the beetles are immune to the fire powers, just gotta jump on them instead. Like the like the one on my shirt here. I'm trying to get it in this shot here. And also seeing a few more glimpses of the brothers allying themselves with Peach and Rosalina, as well as more of Junior taking his papa's armada of warships to try and reclaim him. Um, and I'm currently in the midst of replaying both games yet again. And this time I'm really getting focused on trying to get all 120 stars in each one. I did beat the first game when it first came out in the original Wii in 2007, and and each subsequent playthrough has been focused on getting all the stars, which gets your real ending. And since the movie's final rendering phase is complete, that both Miyamoto and Meldondry mentioned, and they're working on post production currently with a lot of the key players in the last movie being back, thankfully, which makes sense. If they're the ones that made you such success, you'd want to retain that talent immensely. With the cast, the crew, and for all at the very least, even it's safe to say that I'm not sure about it matching or beating the mammoth $1 billion worldwide, including over 574 million domestic haul of the last movie. But it's safe to say this, it's gonna put more or booties and seats than Mercy did, especially when they're not uh, pouncing on Goombas, man. Because I really like how they're actually taking advantage of the more out there aspects from the games, like how visiting all these planetoids and how they're defying gravity does interesting things to the environment and also people who inhabit it, like the recurring skellies. I think that feature pretty prominently in Mario Odyssey. I think I may even see them in Dry Bones Desert Hoot for Mario Kart World as well. So, and of course, on top of that, Nintendo is still adamant about expanding other ones. The Zelda movie next year, as well as the fact that Studio Sony has re-upped their deal with Netflix next to give them first dibs on their theatrical movies. Where even infamous duds like the most of the SSU have managed to find audiences here, and also they've expressed interest in expanding anime as well. My first first instinct would be I would very much appreciate one for Splatoon, Hoon, Hoon, especially given how Ninjola, even though it may not have been at its peak anymore, that apparently has been running longer than I thought as an anime. Hey, I mean, of course, Pokemon is the big one for those kind of adaptations, but I definitely can say, hey, I'm open to whatever they got in mind. And if all else fails, I really can't imagine this or any movie that they're going to be getting into is going to be worse than that Silent Hill sequel. I mean, I will say this, I mean, I'm glad it has gotten more people interested in playing the game, which is better, even though skeptical of its remake. I think they actually have done a pretty good job. But the idea is not merely transposing one element and from one medium to another, Christoph. It's knowing which ones to keep and which to change. And to me, he really leaning in the similar areas that has a Star Wars, Star Trek, and now Guardians of the Galaxy does make sense to me. He, and with that in mind, I'm gonna save my time and energy for the first full direct, whenever that ends up being, because I certainly could say I have more interest and awareness of this than stuff going with High Guard. I just thought that was bland. And just the simple joy of two who Italian plumber brothers from Brooklyn and can have more longevity than and trying to take every other trend from live service hero shooters and mash them all together. Just a thought. And anyway, that's about all for now. And I will definitely be keeping an eye on Wonder Man when that drops. I'm also still interested in catching up on the other MCU spin off shows I've not covered yet on D, where thankfully, hey, since Doomsday's not coming out at Christmas time and Brand New Day's not coming out till summer, I got nothing but time for that. Especially, hey, I was going to be under Stormwatch again soon. That'll be all for now. And I will see you all at this movie in April, so that's the goal.